What is going on, everybody? The boys are back.
Look
Night
at my
after
sweet ass background.
OCW DBi 10. Welcome to
What a
another
night.
episode of
I had
How
to
Are
pick
You?
it up. Dude, oh my God. I'm so upset that you did not make it last night. Phenomenal night by OCW.
I
By
love
far, going in. DBI was already my favorite event that's put on by them. I love them all, but DBI is my favorite. I'm biased because the Royal Rumble is my favorite WWE pay-per-view. I'm biased. I like the Rumble aspect of it. It was really awesome. But it was, in my opinion, here you go. Five pile drivers.
five power drivers for DBi.
Glenn, if you are listening, hey, and I want to throw this out there too because I know he's listening. I
Glenn, I'm
know
sorry I
he's
missed it, man. Day
not
job.
Glenn, not Glenn, but I'm gonna shout my boy out now because last night he didn't say it, but he said something to me that confirms that he listens. Jimmy Shane, great job last night. Kicked ass in the DBI Rumble. I thought for a second he was gonna come away with a 2-time win. It was amazing.
I would have loved to see Jimmy win.
We're going to talk about the DBI in detail. We're going to talk about a little bit of WWE first, though, and a couple other things. We did have a major match announcement added to the main event of Mega Championship Wrestling.
Big.
Night of Champions, the main event. The champion has a
Up in the last
match.
episode, we were trying to figure out
Who was going to
we
be
know
his
what it is
opponent.
now.
And we know who his opponent will be now. We know who Ashton Day will be fighting for the title. We'll get into that. But first, let's get into a little professional. Let's get into WWE before we talk about our favorite indies. The biggest WWE news, obviously, clearly I'm excited about it. I got into a big argument on my personal Facebook with 2 or 3 people.
Did you?
Oh yeah. Well, not like a heated argument. These are my friends, and
Like one of those good debate
yes,
arguments.
yes. We're all adults here. We're not getting mad at each other. But like my buddy Lionel, he hates the Bloodline. He hates them. I get it, but who are they going to fight, man? That's what my argument. Who is up for the Bloodline? So I want to ask you that. What do you think the next thing is for the Bloodline? Because clearly, let me tell you first. Their stances were that the New Day should have won. Usos should not have broken the record.
You don't think the Usos should have?
Who, me? I love it. I'm totally okay because of the loss of Big E. Without Big E Langston,
I love the little trash talking they were doing.
And dude, they killed it. The promo was fantastic.
There would never been no Kofi Mania.
The promo was fantastic. Them talking about them being first generation superstars, whereas it seems like everything was basically handed to the Usos, and then the Usos coming back with do you know how hard we had to work to basically fill the shoes of the rest of our family, which again, totally understandable. If you're coming from a generation where your mama, your grandpa, your uncle, your daddy was a wrestler, you can't go out and be a fry cook at McDonald's. Like you're expected to be a wrestler.
You got to.
So and I've always loved the Usos. I love the Usos when they used to come out in the face paint, and I love those Usos. I love the day one ish Usos. I'm okay with it because of the Big E Langston factor. He's not going to come back for at least an Edge or Daniel Bryan type scenario.
Yeah.
Years from now, he might be able to come back and everybody will get real happy because he'll hip gyrate and do all the Big E, which is great. He's my favorite member of the New Day, but they're not the same without it.
They're never going.
So the record of the Bloodline, Usos being the longest reigning tag champs, along with Roman being the longest reigning heavyweight universal champ, the Bloodline, in my opinion, is going to go down in at least WWE history books as one of the greatest factions ever.
Yeah. Now we just need Solo, which I can see him grabbing a mid-card title before this whole storyline's over with.
All right, now let's talk about that, because I had a thought about that too. Who holds a good mid-card title that has a connection to Roman Reigns?
Well, Walter has the Intercontinental.
Not what I wanted to hear.
Nope.
Walter has no connection to Roman Reigns. Who has a connection to Roman Reigns and holds a mid-card title?
Seth.
If Solo goes after Seth with like some Roman-esque, head games, that could be a cool storyline.
Yeah.
I mean, but
you got
my
thing theory right now.
That was, how do you feel? That was horrible.
Dumb.
That, like,
Triple H is burying him.
I was just about to say, do you feel like Triple H is just burying this man? Like, he was like,
that was Vince's baby boy.
You were Vince's baby boy. Not see you at the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely okay with him cashing in and losing. I think though, the big thing about it was that he cashed in on a mid-card title. And even though he lost, I think it solidified what Triple H is trying to do by putting legitimacy on the mid-card titles.
Which it desperately needed for a long time.
Exactly. Triple H, so it was successful because everybody's talking about it. And you're not talking about him cashing in and losing on a heavyweight champ because nobody, come on. If you really thought Austin Theory would cash in on even a beat down Roman Reigns and have a chance, you're sadly mistaken.
Or could Sammy get a mid-card title?
Now look, this is now of course I was talking with the Hammer yesterday, and we're talking on the whole way up to OCW, and we're talking about this.
Sammy's on fire right now.
I want to know what you think. Who is going to dethrone the tag team champions? Like, who do you see dethroning them? Anybody, if anybody.
Randy Orton returns and RK Bro comes back.
Okay, that's a significant possibility because Mrs. Wolf came to me yesterday and she said that Randy Orton still had heavyweight title potential. Do you feel that's an accurate statement? Do you feel at this point in his career, Randy Orton could take a heavyweight title and have a great run with it? Or would you rather see him mentor an RK Bro through a tag team title to get Matt Riddle a heavyweight title? Because in my opinion,
another heavyweight title championship. I want another run.
See, I don't think it would be good. I think it would be stale.
It probably would be stale. But how many does he have now?
I don't know. He doesn't need more than Triple H. He's up there. He's like 12 or 13. That's enough. He's a great. Randy Orton, the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Some time.
I agree.
Randy Orton's Randy Orton.
But could you imagine? That'd be good for him to come back and him and Matt Riddle take the titles from the Usos. I'd be okay with that.
And like the back injury and everything, that's from all the RKOs over the year. Like, eventually he's going to have to stop doing the move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to.
The RKO's nasty.
Yeah. Especially when it's out of nowhere.
Okay, so this is what the Hammer said. So obviously the biggest attraction right now in the bloodline is Sami Zayn.
He's on fire right now. He's so over. It's stupid. A couple weeks ago, somebody came out and was like, dude, stop buying into this. Do you remember this promo? Kevin Owens came out, remember? And Sami Zayn like pushed him away and was like, you don't know nothing about the bloodline, how they treat me. Do you remember this? Yeah.
Paulie put it in my head, and it, you know, Paulie, you know the Hammer. It made perfect sense.
Kevin
and Sammy down the line. Sammy betrays the bloodline, and him and Kevin Owens get back together as best friends and take the tag team titles.
Ooh.
Because Sammy would be so over.
And I guarantee you, he's that over that would be considered a turn, but the fans are still going to love every second of it.
Agreed.
Because they know the history that him and Kevin have. I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, now let's talk about the best member of the bloodline, in my opinion, Senor Roman Reigns, head of the table. Who do you feel?
Big dog Roman Reigns was so boring, bro.
Agreed.
Tribal Chief. This version Roman.
Chef's kiss.
He's so good, especially on the mic.
So who takes the titles away from Roman? Because clearly he can't hold them forever. He's going to hold them to Mania, in my opinion.
Cody
takes both of them?
Well, they're going to have to do that.
Nope.
Right? I mean, they don't necessarily have to.
Look, and
but they're doing this thing where it's undisputed.
I know, but check it out. Check it out.
Cody wins one.
I came up with this yesterday when we were talking
Cody
online.
Wins one and brings back big gold.
Listen.
Or the winged eagle.
So WrestleMania, once again, is 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday and Sunday. It gets worked into stipulation or somehow. I don't know how this happens, how it gets to this point. But Roman will be made to defend the WWE heavyweight title, the black one,
against The Rock
on Saturday night against Cody Rhodes.
Cody wins that.
He is made to then defend the Universal title against his cousin, The Rock, on Sunday night.
And wins.
And he loses the belt to Cody Rhodes on Saturday. And then on Sunday night, and then on Sunday night, and then on Sunday night, he defeats The Rock and stands victorious as the head of the table. He doesn't lose the Universal title, which is the title he won first. And then Roman Reigns is the head of the table.
All right. I got to ask you a question. Be honest with me. If this was all going to go down, which it's more and more looking like The Rock versus Roman are going to be involved in some type of match down that line. It's got to.
Oh, agreed. 110%.
Does Roman beat Rock clean?
Yes.
No interference from Usos.
No interference. That's how it's got to. It's got to go for him to cement himself as the head of the table. It's got to be a clean win. And
obviously yes, but you actually think he's going to beat him clean?
I think it'll be the first clean win because he'll lose the night before. Something will try to happen. Usos, Sami Zayn, Paul Heyman with Cody Rhodes.
That'd be more a reason for them to get involved to make sure that he doesn't lose tonight.
Oh no! Well, then that's when he pulls the I'm the fucking head of the table. Sit your ass down. You see what you did last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't move. Okay. And then he defeats, and then after he wins, he's standing in the ring and Rock's sprawled out. Here comes the Usos. Here comes Solo. Here comes Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman puts the red thing, the flower thing
on
yep, and hands it to the Roman, and he stands like this. And that's how WrestleMania Sunday night ends, with the bloodline and Roman Reigns standing tall over the Rock. Dude.
Do the Usos still have the tag titles by then?
I don't know. That's tough. Maybe yes, to make that move, and then they lose them Monday night on Raw to Kevin and Sammy.
Okay, I like it. Did you see, though, moving along with that, Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight? It seems to be a feud that we're getting into. How do you feel about that? I feel like this is a perfect.
It's weird because everybody was saying that was Mercy the Buzzard.
LA?
Yeah, I've heard that now too. Since they got into this confrontation, they're like, "What if that's Mercy the Buzzard? What if they're set? Like."
So he asked him, he's like, "How far would you go?" Or something like, "Are you willing to go?" And then LA Knight gave off some Rock vibes. The dude talks so good. And Bray had butted him, and it looks like this is going to be this first feud since returning,
which is perfect because
I think it'll be beneficial for both of them.
People needed something. It was going all around Twitter and everything that people were like, "Is Bray gonna fucking do something?" I get it. I love it. I love the head games, the sweet ass promos. I'm not at that point yet, but I'm almost there. He needs to get to doing something. I want to see him fight somebody. I don't want to see him. Yeah, I don't want to see him cut promos for 6 months till WrestleMania. I want to see him. I'd love to see him have a match at Survivor Series.
I was still intrigued, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, where's this going? Like, I need to see some type of action. Not that what he was doing was stale. It's just, I don't know if I'm just impatient or.
Agreed. It's not like I said. Like you said, it's not like it was stale.
I need to see something now.
But it's at that limit where the newer fans, or maybe I guess fans who aren't in it like us, need something more. Like, they're not going to stick around for 6 weeks of promos.
Right.
They want 3 weeks of promos, and then they want a little bit of action. Give me, like I said, the him and they should have gotten to a little chest bump, in my opinion. Like maybe like a nose to noser. Like shut the, and then camera pan away, and then they, shake hands and go to catering together.
I agree. You want to get into OCW, man? Really
I have one. I have one
really
more thing.
happened.
I have one more thing. The return of the Viking Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah Logan looked amazing. People are saying that she stole somebody's gimmick, though. I can't remember her name. She's an indie wrestler. She looks like a Viking, but they're like
Max Taylor.
There you go. That's her name. Yep. So they're saying that Sarah Logan basically stole her gimmick, and then everybody's like, "Come on, it's a Viking gimmick. Like she didn't do anything special. Her face paint didn't look like Max being
more of like Mad Max, futuristic.
Okay, that's cool then. So yeah, she's definitely. I mean, Sarah Logan, her husband is Eric. He's she's definitely a Viking Raider.
Right.
So I mean, it's whatever. Return of them though, I'm really excited because it actually spices up the tag team division a little bit. Good. I'm here for the tag team division. You got Usos, Imperium, Viking Raiders are back. I'm okay with it. What's their name?
I wouldn't mind seeing
B-Fab, Hit Row, Skid Row.
I don't really care for them without Swerve. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just can't get back into them. I don't know why I'm having trouble. Maybe I don't know if it's because Swerve's gone, but
I think so. Because I loved Swerve the most.
Yeah. I'll tell you what is working though, and I don't know if we talked about this already, but Zelina Vega with Legado del Fantasma. I love it.
Agreed.
So good. It's a perfect pairing.
What happens if Andrade comes back to WWE? Because he hasn't been around AEW since this whole thing.
Oh, his AEW run's been ass. Let's just be honest.
The coolest thing about it was his outfit, though, for real. The black mask outfit for the DC comic character.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It was good. So, that's really all. Congratulations. I'm really happy for Sarah Logan to be back. I'm pumped about that.
It's good to see her back. She does look great. As you know, she's been a mom, doing mom things, being a superhero. So welcome back, Sarah. Good to see you. Now, we got nothing else. AEW is kind of nothing really exciting going on. We're not going to talk about this. We're not recapping it week to week stuff anymore. We're only talking about
Mega Championship Wrestling has a main event.
Yes.
Newly signed Impact wrestler Shogun Jackson Stone will be taking on the champ Ashton Day. I'm pumped. I love Shogun. I love Shogun. I will always love Shogun. Dude, it's in the same boat. I'm in the same boat, and we'll get into it later. But dude, this match is just a cherry on top to an already awesome card. I can't. Really Night of Champions is gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm ready for it. Hopefully, I don't have to work that day either.
I don't think you do.
I very rarely ever have to work weekends unless it's requested by, and that's what happened this Saturday.
Yeah, we can't have that, bro. We can't have that again. It's not gonna fly with me.
I'm sick.
Yeah, you're sick. Exactly. So Saturday, December 10th, you are sick already. We know it's happening. It's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
Mega Championship Wrestling will be at LCCC for Night of Champions, Crown Prince Battle Royal, tag team titles are on the line, Infinity titles on the line, Fighting Spirit titles on the line, 10-man tag team match, 6-man tag team match. Dude, the card is insane. I can't wait for this show. Start time is just like last time. So it was actually doors opened at 5:30. Bell time was at 5. It actually turned out perfectly. It was a great show. We got out. It wasn't super late. It was good. It was a good deal.
Yeah.
So December 10th, make sure you get over there and get your tickets on Mega Championship Wrestling over on Facebook. Watch Tuesday Turmoil, follow along the storylines and everything. It's a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now let's talk about the cherry of the top. Right above your head there, the champ's nipples. OCW DBi 10 was live last night, Saturday at Akron. Live in Akron at Chaparrals. There we go. Get it together, Mike.
Get your shit together.
Just from top to bottom, this show was phenomenal. Rating off the roof right now. You weren't there, so unfortunately you can't give a rating. I was. No. I ran camera all night, and I caught myself about 6 times cheering.
And the buzz on the internet,
what
I've read too, it was phenomenal, and I'm really, really upset that I wasn't able to make it.
5 Piledrivers.
5 Piledrivers. We don't give those out very much.
5 Piledrivers. You can't get a better rating than that.
No, you can't.
5 Piledrivers.
Is that the first?
That's the first 5 Piledriver show. So congratulations. They beat WWE shows. All right. It was A1. I mean, I don't remember match order. I do actually. I do remember match order. Kind of. I know that this match came first. Marion Fontaine fought Jean-Paul Le Miserable.
I'm so excited to watch this too.
Okay. And I actually don't I think the tag team titles match was first in my opinion, but we'll go on before this. So during the tag team titles match, a new cameraman showed up to and I was like, who the hell is this guy? And he walked over by me and Mallory, and shout out to Mischievous Panda for the dope ass photography. And he was like, can you tell I'm Marion Fontaine? And I was like, what? Apparently he's a photographer and takes pictures as a hobby, which was really fucking cool. I had no idea he had a mask on, looked completely different. And then for his match, oh my God, this dude put on the best show. Him and Jean-Paul Le Miserable put on amazing comedic wrestling match, and it was great. I was laughing. It was fantastic. At one point,
I'm glad it was as good as I thought it was going to be.
At one point, Jean-Paul went under the ring, or Marion went under the ring, and they came out, and Marion had on a mime outfit. He matched and mirrored Jean-Paul. So then they did a mime thing together against each, dude, it was good.
That's cool. Damn, man.
Yeah. Winner of the match, your pick, Marion Fontaine.
Ooh.
Let me recap. So going into the match before OCW, before the picks, score was tied 4-4. Marion Fontaine, winners. Next up, you had a tag team match. DD Trash versus members only.
Was it a good match?
It was a great match. I mean, in my opinion, members only is a great heel tag team.
Oh, for sure.
Love it. They talked shit to Granny outside on on ringside. Every move was in there. They did real well as a tag team. Kept DD Trash kind of sub off to the side for 1 second. And they did the tag team match. They did exactly what they were supposed to do until the mess up came. And then once they made one mistake, everything kind of trickled down from there, and there was a couple back and forths.
What's that?
All in all, it was a great match. DD Trash did come away with the retain. Again, you got the pick for DD Trash. So, and still OCW Tag Team Champions, DD Trash. Dude, they are so freaking over with the OCW faithful. They
have been for a while.
Dude, for a while. But it's just last night, in my opinion, too, and this is no slouch at OCW because there's always a lot of people at the shows. But last night, I went over to Mallory and I said something. I was like, it seems like there's a lot more people here. It was packed, bro. And I was like, okay. DBi kicked ass last night.
Good.
And still.
The shows have been so good, they should be selling out every time.
I agree. But, we got at the next show, we don't know what it will be called, is on January 21st, though I do have a date. So January 21st is the next OCW show. So DBi was the last show of the year. Coming up next, this match actually came on third.
Good.
Brian Huff, the side piece.
Yes.
Taking on Jake Ely. You see what shirt I'm wearing today. All right, so
I'm sure Brian was still impressive, just like he was at Polino Mania.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. Jake won the match. Great match. He didn't cheat away to win it. He won it. It was a great match between the two of them. Jake played the part.
That Jake has cheated a few wins?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it was a very clean win, but he played the very role of attacking the high flyers' ankles and legs. I'm talking figure four leg locks, wrapping it up, smashing on it, very Bret Hart-esque as a wrap around the ring post.
Thunderous one, he's the smart man.
Smart. Very smart.
That's why he's the champ.
Bryant Huff once again surprised me. After the show, okay, so if you're listening and you don't know, I run the ring cam for OCW, which means I'm around the ring shooting all the action. After the show, I went up and talked to Bryant Huff to give him props, tell him he did a great fucking job, and he specifically said to me, on the Hurricane Rana, I saw your face pop. Like he saw my face pop because it was awesome, and he was like, I saw your face. He was like, I knew I did a good job. I was like, killed it. Like he was awesome. I hope to see him back in OCW as much as possible. He almost got the run from Jake, or got the belt from Jake. He gave him a good run. But
I feel like we need to get Jake on the pod.
I think we do as well. But we're gonna talk to a couple of them. We're gonna get everybody in. I'm trying to get I want my boy on here if we get anybody on here.
There's a bunch of people on there.
Exactly. And I'm sure they'll come. We're going to get them on. I got to talk to them.
I'll be honored to have anybody from the OCW roster on there. Y'all are more than welcome. We would be an absolute honor.
The next match of the night was probably my favorite. Chuck the Truck Morris defending the OCW Heavyweight Heritage Championship against Derek Dillinger and Wilbur Whitlock. Okay, so I had never seen Wilbur Whitlock before, and let me tell you that he was very impressive. As we all know, Derek's a fucking machine. Chuck was great.
Derek's having a phenomenal year.
So this match was the longest match of the night. And I mean, I'm not gonna, if you want to watch it, it will be up on Bloodlines Media. Everything will be up there. You can go watch it. It was a great match. Very back and forth. Of course, Wilbur and Derek teamed up a lot. Excuse me, against Chuck, teamed up, beat him up and stuff like that. At one point though, during the end of the match, Wilbur Whitlock was getting beat up by Chuck in the ring and Chuck slammed him or something like that. Derek slid out underneath. Okay. And as we all know, Chuck the Truck Morris comes to the ring with Natalie. Derek creeps around, puts Natalie in a Taz mission kind and starts walking away with her towards the entranceway. Chuck looks up from the ring. What the hell are you doing? Gets out, runs to take off and obviously save his woman. Derek's kind of holding her like this, talking smack. Chuck goes to kick Derek. Derek moves Natalie right in front. Chuck big boots Natalie right across the chin. Derek runs in. Low blow to Wilbur Whitlock. 1, 2, 3. And your new Ohio Heritage champion, Derek fucking Dillinger.
The year of Derek Dillinger continues, man. That dude's been having a hell of a year.
Bro. So my question to Paulie, what I said last night, and it goes off of what you just said.
Got to give our flowers to our man Chuck. Chuck had a
monstrous reign. Had it not been, and this is where it's like, Natalie's not really his manager. Natalie's his girlfriend. So she's just there for moral support, right? If it wasn't for Natalie, would Chuck have lost his belt last night? You know what I'm saying? That's where it's it's a hard sell because of course you want your partner there with you. Of course you want your teammate in life there with you.
Miss Elizabeth
exactly, dude. But what? She got kidnapped. She ultimately got kicked in the face. Ultimately, the title was lost. It was a bad day for Chuck the Truck yesterday. I feel bad for him. But as with any title, there is a rematch clause. He will get a rematch.
Maybe at the next show in January.
But like I was going to say, you said this has been a great year for Derek Dillinger, which I 100% agree with you. Now that Derek Dillinger is the OCW Heritage Champion, does that by default bring some more eyes, hopefully, to OCW? Because, I mean, come on. He's got a belt. He's here. He's got to defend it.
Yeah, he's out here. He's out here belt collecting, man.
That definitely is what he's doing this year.
And he deserves it 110%. Shout out Derek Dillinger. Congratulations, your new Ohio Heritage.
It was so funny last night when he was coming out, right? He's coming out, walking around the ring, doing his thing, and he's telling everybody, he's like, I'm the best wrestler here. He's like, I'm the best wrestler here. I'm the best wrestler in the world. And Granny gets to talking shit, dude. Oh, Granny was on point last night. Shout out to Granny, though, because Granny gave me a Christmas gift. Granny gave me a little wreath to hang on my door. It's a little handheld. She made it herself. So shout out to Granny. Shout out to Jared.
Nice.
It was a great bunch of singles matches. We did have Kenny Cash come out and demand, Glenn Lane was in the ring. He's talking trash to Glenn Lane. And I didn't write it down. I didn't have my notebook. I'm in the middle of filming a show. I blank on who Kenny Cash fought. He got his ass whooped again. I don't lie. Nope. I take it back. I don't blank. Robbie Starr. The show Robbie Starr came out to defend or the OCW's honor, basically. Kenny was like, I need a challenge. Nobody can beat me. Yada, yada, yada. So Robbie Starr came out, said he'd take him up on it, and then proceeded to smoke Kenny Cash. I mean, I feel bad for Kenny because
he could
have had it.
He was hot, man.
He was getting some good runs, and then I don't know what happened. He just went on a little streak. I mean, we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. He's going to bring it back. Next year is the year of Cash. But we didn't pick for that. So
stop betting money on your matches, too.
You won every singles match, by the way. So you got all 4 of the points. You only won Jake Ely because I lost rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
So that, because you already know, but that's fine. So you got all 4 of those points. Let's move on to the DBi Rumble. So the DBi Rumble. Pick or entrance number 1, Matthew Taylor. Guiding Light showed up as pick number 1. Pick number 2, No Shame, Jimmy Shane. Ooh. And boy, did these two go at it for a great time
right there to start off. Starting it off with a banger,
bro. It was a lot. Great, 2-3 minutes, however much time they had in between next entrant. Next entrant, I believe, don't quote me. I can't, I forget after this. I know who came in last. I believe it was Asher Knox came in. And then, him and Matthew teamed up on Jimmy Shane. There was a lot of beating up on Jimmy Shane. Nobody had been eliminated at this point. Still going at it. Asher looked fucking phenomenal last night. Great. He looked amazing. Great showing in the whole Rumble. He did eventually get eliminated towards the end. He was in there a majority of the match, coming out at number 3. Great showing by Asher. He's only got better in the weeks. Nice. Every other week he's just getting better and better.
Who's the first one? Do you remember?
I don't. Paulie's got it. And Paulie's at work tonight. He had to.
Can we phone him?
Oh yeah, he definitely had it written down. No, he's at work right now. I texted him. He didn't answer. Coming in, but it ended up being about 8 or 9 people in the ring before the first person was eliminated. Like there was a lot going on in the ring at one point.
How'd Gino do?
We had a couple people pull double duty who had already been in matches who came out to join the Rumble, including Derek Dillinger came out to join the Rumble, who Chuck the Truck Morris came out to join the Rumble, who once Chuck came out, he went chasing after Derek. Derek eliminated himself to get away from Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was one of those kind of like Chuck came in, didn't even wait for his music. He just came running right past me, chasing after Derek. Derek jumped over the top rope, eliminated himself, ran out the back door. Brian Huff came out again after a showing and injured, limped to the ring and still put on a nice little showing in the Rumble. Who else do we have? Wilbur Whitlock, also another member who pulled double duty. And the second female ever to enter the DBi Rumble, Natalie May, showed up and entered the Rumble. That was pretty awesome.
Even after taking the big boot?
Even after taking the big boot, she showed up to jump in the Rumble.
She eliminated anybody?
I don't believe so. I believe she got eliminated fairly quickly. I think Derek eliminated her, actually. I'm pretty sure Derek eliminated her. Yeah, because she came out Garrett came out, and then she came out after Derek. So of course she went right after Derek, and Derek beat her up. We also, had Robbie Starr in the match. Kenny Cash came out again after losing. He was pretty pissed off. Brandon Fields, a professional, the only member of the Entourage, was in the building last night. Solid showing. Once again, this man is holding it down for the Entourage and OCW. I miss Agent Nick Hahn, you red drinker. But I digress. Pick number 15, entrant number 15. He drew basically number 30. Lord Thomas the Brute. My man came out and dominated the field. As soon as Lord Thomas the Brute entered, 6 men almost immediately were thrown over the top rope.
6?
6.
Not 1.
I'm pretty sure we'll say 5 because he had to throw over the last person to win the whole damn thing.
Still.
But he came in and started chucking people. He ended the match with 6 total eliminations. We're not 100% sure. We looked it up. Paulie was looking it up last night even. That might be the highest number of eliminations in one DBi Rumble. In all 10 years that it's been going, that might be the record number of single eliminations by one person.
Who else to hold that record than Lord Thomas?
It was phenomenal. Okay, but this is where it got interesting for me. At one point, it ended up being Matthew Taylor and Lord Thomas the Brute.
That was the final 2?
Yes, sir. And as you know,
no shame, Jimmy Shane.
Nope. As you know, guidance by violence. Lord Thomas the Brute and Matthew Taylor, they were the OCW Tag Team Champions. Lord Thomas lost the title, when it was cashed in by DD Trash, when the brass ring was cashed in, and he had to defend them solo.
Right. I remember that.
They hadn't really been face-to-face at this point. Matthew Taylor and Lord Thomas the Brute got close. They embraced, Matt, let me love you. And he said something to Lord Thomas the Brute, and Lord Thomas almost eliminated himself. Basically was going to hand it to Matthew Taylor as a...
Hold up.
Yes, you know how Matthew Taylor is. He's reading to him from the Book of Violence.
I know, but
he probably had some ulterior motives. He stepped over the top rope right in front of me. One leg, like Kevin Nash style. And then decided, no, I don't have to listen to you. And they proceeded to put on an amazing match for 3 or 4 extra minutes after the Rumble was over. Them two, just going at it, fighting over the top here and there, fighting in, big punches landing. Lord Thomas the Brute was throwing the beats of the Bowery. Dude, it was...
Man.
Finally knocks him out, knocks out Matthew Taylor, the winner of DBi 10. I've been saying it for fucking weeks. That's my pick. That's the only point I got, and I'm not even mad at it. Lord Thomas the Brute.
Congratulations, man. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him too, and I'm glad he deserves it. But now we are conflicted. Both of us are conflicted now.
Dude, you're not Facebooking anymore. So I'll show you the picture when we get done here. I took a picture when it was over. Did you see it?
Jake on the table?
Yeah. I got Jake on the table. I took like a sideways picture and it's got Jake on the table and Tommy's in the ring with all the streamers over him. He's pointing at Jake.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? These are my favorite 2.
I know.
I'm biased. I'm not going to pick that match.
There you are. Got to.
I don't want to. You
gotta fucking do it.
Anyways, the points ended. Dean, you're now leading in November. It is 8-5. It is 8-5. It is 8-5. So you got me by 3 right now. We still have Survivor Series coming, buddy. Don't get too comfy.
You better re-say that and put some respect on.
Don't get too comfy. The champ is here.
Say the next show with you botched it.
Survivor Series.
War games. What I would do to have Regal say that.
Is he gonna say blood and guts? Blood and guts.
Blood guts.
Blood guts.
So dumb.
I believe it's your turn for a top 5, or is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? Because you did finishing those with Paulie. That's correct. Okay. Let me go to my notebook here. I got a couple.
As you guys know, we finish every show now with the top 5 draft. We alternate weeks. One person picks what the category is.
Paulie actually texted me back.
What is it?
It was because I couldn't remember who Kenny Cash fought. So the top 5 that I'm going with this week. Top 5 Mario Kart characters.
Top 5 Mario Kart characters?
Or we can go Nintendo characters. Because we'll go, let's see here. Let me rephrase. Let me take away Mario Kart. Because there's more in this one. We can go this one because we both play Super Smash Brothers characters.
Ooh. Okay.
Super Smash Brothers characters. All right.
Or we could just do video game characters.
That broadens the whole thing.
I know.
All right, I'm going back to the book. Let's scratch that one. I'll broaden the video game one. We'll fix that one.
Man, video game characters?
Yeah. Oh. Robbie also eliminated Kenny Cash from the DBi Rumble, Paulie said. All right, that's fine. Top 5 video game characters of all time.
Who's your first pick?
Kratos.
Motherfucker.
Kratos. Only because look,
just came out.
No, not even that. Not even that. Because my whole favorite part of the last game, the last God of War game, was the way he talked to his son. Like the game was amazing, but the dialogue, boy, come with me, boy. Kratos, number 1.
Damn, man.
Because I'm going to build a well-rounded team here, like a basketball squad. Like I'm going to have an offense, a defense. Yeah, I went offense big.
All right. Damn, man. I really was not expecting you to take Kratos. Give me Bowser.
Ooh, that's a solid one. Okay. That's fine. You can have Big Bowser. I'm going to take the number 1 pick of my boy for the past 25 years and the brand new, in case you haven't heard, world champion for the first time in 25 years. Give me Pikachu, baby. Give me Pikachu. Congratulations to Ash Ketchum.
Yeah,
first time. World champion.
Finally won.
Damn right he did.
Okay. You know, I am a horror. I'm a lover of all things horror. So I'm going to go with Silent Hill's Pyramid Head.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't expect that one either. That's a good one. All right. Pick number 3. Pick number 3. I'm going to keep this one OG. I mean, if it wasn't for him. No. I'm going to keep him. I'm going to keep him in my pocket for right now. I'm gonna go with my because originally I said Smash Brothers, so I'm gonna go with my number 1 pick in Smash Brothers, Samus.
It's a good one.
Samus is a badass. She's a badass, and plus she's a female. Girl dad empowerment. Let's go.
Okay.
I am very offensive heavy right now.
You really are.
Best defense, good offense.
So I got Bowser and Pyramid Head. My 3rd round pick has got to be Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, that's fantastic. That is a great one. Okay. I knew I could probably get him, and I might be able to even get him last. I might even be able to get him last, but I'm gonna take him because, as you know, if you've picked him before, he's well-rounded. He's good at everything. Give me the mustachioed plumber from Italy. Give me Mario. Give me the mustachioed plumber, baby. Pick number 4, the OG of OGs.
Man, that's a good pick. That was going to be my next one.
That's why I feel like I said I was going to pick him 3, and I was like, I can probably get him later.
At least I got Bowser.
You got Bowser. You got Scorpion.
So since you already got a female in yours, I'm going to go follow suit to kind of make it even.
Ooh.
Okay. The one, the only, Lara Croft.
Ooh, Tomb Raider. Fantastic selection. She's very stealthy. All right. For my 5th pick, I feel like, okay, I got it.
Wait, one of the Katana.
5th pick coming at you hard right now. Kirby,
you mother.
Whatever you throw at him, he's just going to suck it right down and spit it back at you. Defense.
Well, since you got a Pokemon.
I did pick a Pokemon.
You picked Pikachu.
Yes, I did.
I'm going to go with Mewtwo.
That's a good one. That's also from the Smash Brothers multiverse. There was also a couple other options you could have went with too that I would have been very respectable, like Lucario or Jigglypuff. You will not hate on Jigglypuff. Charizard, he sucked in the game though, for real.
Yeah.
The best Pokemon in the game was Pikachu, but Mewtwo was cool if you knew how to use him. I was never really good with him, but I'd kick ass with Pikachu. Well, top 5 video games. That was, I wanted to go somewhere different. We're gonna get Mario Kart. I got a couple different ones in the notebook here, but that was a broad one. That wasn't our best. Top 5. That wasn't our best top 5, but it was still solid. And I think my team would kick your ass because we already know that my pick number 4, the mustachioed plumber, is gonna be your number 2 pick in Bowser.
Do you think so?
He's beat him every game for 30 years. What are you talking about?
Any given Sunday, baby. Things can happen.
All righty.
All right, I'll make sure I come next week with
the fire. With the fire, bro. Bring it. All right. I have nothing else. We will come back next week. We will hopefully maybe we'll get the Hammer back on. Yeah. He did say he had a great time, so we'll get him back on and have him talk some smack with us. I'm going to try to work in some interviews this week and see if we can get some people. Maybe if we can't get the Hammer, maybe we can get somebody else to come on and hang out and talk wrestling with us.
Absolutely. Thank you to our sponsors. Go follow BelieveTheMediaLLC.com. Go check out Brown and Orange Weekly for your Cleveland Browns news. Guardians of the CLE for the Guardians. All things Cavaliers for the Cavs. We got a ton of things going on. High school football, high school basketball coming up too. Go follow Believe in Prep.
Shout out to my boy Dean Samples for my dope ass background pick. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem, brother. That's a good time. This is the last time you're going to see Jake's nipples.
Congratulations once again to Lord Thomas, the fucking brute. DBi 10, future championship. Dude, he's got a future shot. I don't know when it's going to be, but
you got to pick it. You got to pick one.
It's going to be a good one.
All right, y'all. Be good. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.